Quality Life Podcast. Welcome to episode 60, man. It's been a long time, bro.
How you been, brother?
Oh man, it's been a long time. Y'all forgive me for stumbling because I thought we was finna get a countdown. We was trying to figure that out real quick to ease us into this thing. But nah, bro, it's been good,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah,
Episode
y'all
60
been, yeah,
it's been a minute, man.
yeah,
We've been itching, we've been going back and forth trying to get to this episode 60, man. And we finally here. We finally got it, man.
man. Everything been good with your boss? How y'all been out there?
Man, to be real, bro, like I said, man, it's been up, it's been down, it's been up again, and it's been down again, and it's been up again. So
Mm,
I'm over here living life, man.
yeah, yeah,
I'm taking everything one day at a time, bro. One
yeah,
day at a
yeah,
time, man.
yeah, yeah.
Trying to bounce back to get these episodes, man. This therapy. Like if y'all go back to those previous episodes, man, we told y'all like this was therapy, and this is something that bro, I've been missing for a minute, man. Like this is one of them things to where it was like you know how you know when you missing something? And
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
bro, I'm missing a piece of my life that give me peace of life, give me
no
peace
doubt.
in life. You know what I'm saying? So these episodes, bro, like I used to go back and I used to watch them and go cut little clips and post them on Facebook, post them on YouTube, bro. And I just used to remember, like, bro, like this really like it kept me at ease doing
Yeah,
what we do, doing what we like to do, helping folks out and stuff like that. So
yeah,
you know how it is,
yeah.
bro.
Man, like you say, it has been a long time, and what's funny, bro? My mom, she'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
she'd be like, man, when the last time y'all did a pod? I'm like, man,
Yeah,
it's been a minute,
yeah,
because
yeah,
we she just be like, uh, you know, uh, when y'all gonna get to it? You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. When we gonna crank it
it's
up
funny when
again?
when people ask you questions and it's like you really didn't think they was like peeping or watching or whatever,
Yeah,
or like
yeah,
noticing it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like
right.
you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
like I'm guessing people all in your DMs asking what we gonna do. Where we been, but it's like you say, man, we've been here. And when I see like the clips you put on Facebook and social media, I'm like, man, I remember that. You know what's funny, bro?
yeah.
Like
What's
the
up?
story that I remember like vividly that I don't think I've ever laughed that hard with you was when you was talking about that cake. When you fell down the
Oh,
stairs and when you tried to eat that cake, that's
hey,
that was one of the funniest stories I ever heard you tell me, bro.
man, man, you know what, bro? Before we get into that, man, before we get too deep into this
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
conversation,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Let's roll it like we do old times, man. Let's
Yeah,
start
yeah,
with some
yeah, yeah.
house cleaning,
Y'all
man.
bear
Let's
with
start with
us,
some house
man. Y'all
cleaning.
bear with us. Y'all bear with
Yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah. We trying to ease back into this thing, but bro, let's start with some house cleaning, bro.
Oh
What's
man,
going
boy,
what's going on?
I ain't cleaned the house in a minute, so y'all gotta
Yeah,
y'all hey, just in case I forget y'all names, when I might leave some names out. Y'all bear with your boy.
yeah,
I definitely gotta
yeah.
start. Man, let me clean house with my boy Messiah Boss first. You know what I'm saying? Because like if if we looking at bingo cards, brother,
Mm-hmm.
let's just say when we was out there gallivanting in them clubs when I was out there with you, man. If you would have
Mm-hmm.
told me years later that I would be on a pod with you, I wouldn't have believed it. I would have been like,
Yeah,
nah, not me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like Class or Exec,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Or
yeah,
Speedy, like
yeah.
somebody like that. But like, because you know me, bro, I like to be in the background. I chill.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah. You
saying?
play you play it cool, yeah.
Play it cool, but like, you never know what life gonna take you. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
hey man, I'm glad that we took this step and we doing this. You know what I'm saying? But my boy Don Dada with his wife Troy Denise, man, they out there doing big things, man. Y'all check them out. You know what I'm saying? On
Yeah,
IG. You know what I'm saying? Troy Denise, she blowing up. Y'all check her out. My boy Dre Day, Pat, my poker brethren, Dylan,
yeah, yeah,
JC, Jack. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Your boy be in the on the poker table. Twin always be messing with me. Talk about
yeah,
you gonna play poker tonight? Because he had that barbecue back in the day. And he always
Yeah,
be roasting
yeah.
me. He was like, man, I ain't no Ronnie barbecue. I'm like, what? What you
Speaking
mean?
of twin, man. Speaking of twin, bro. He hit me up. He say text me. I think he trying to do a little barbecue right now, so I'm gonna have to hit him back tomorrow and see what's going
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
man.
I mean,
Shout out
we
to
got
twin, though.
we got to check the guest list. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna be there?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You know how they go.
yeah,
But
yeah. We
you know,
got to check the inventory.
yeah. But you know, he because he be like, you know, you you be playing poker, eating barbecue and burgers and fries. I'm like, what you talking about, man? But
Yeah. You know
shout out,
that's his own inside joke.
they
Yeah,
got to
you know
get me,
how it
man.
is.
Shout out to them boys. Shout out to Speedy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Shout to man. Shout out to High Class. You know what I'm saying? I ain't heard from him in a minute. You know,
yeah,
Class probably doing his thing. You know,
yeah.
shout out to you know, Sister Boss. You know what I'm saying? They used to be out there at the clubs with you. Remember you know your sister. You know, I ain't
Oh
seen,
yeah,
I ain't seen a minute. Shout out to her.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know,
she down there in the
yeah,
Dallas area, man.
yeah.
So
Oh
she
yeah.
out there. Yeah, she out there living her life. Yeah, she out in the
Okay.
Dallas area, man.
Okay.
You know, yeah. Shout out to my sister, man. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, man.
for
You
sure.
know, shout out to everybody that's rocking with us, man. And even if you're
Yeah,
not,
man.
appreciate you too.
Yeah,
You know what
for
I'm saying?
sure. You know, first of all, man, before I get into my little house cleaning, man, let's get to this email, man. It's QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. And that's the email. We back in effect, bro. We gonna slowly but surely ease this thing out. We got to do some homework on what's going on in this world, but we're gonna slowly but surely ease this thing out. We gonna post the email as well, man. We telling y'all, man, y'all want to talk, y'all want to vent, whatever. We gonna put the email out. I'm gonna post it all over my timelines and everything like that. Hit that email, send us what you want us to talk about. And on top of that, moving forward, we're gonna be posting these links going live. Like we used to go live. We're gonna be posting them again, going live, you know, building up that conversation, man. And hey, we could have set this thing on fire, man. We could have set this thing on fire.
Back in effect.
Back in effect, man. Other than that, bro, like I said, you know, y'all can go check out the original Quality Life podcast page, Man Down by Roti. Y'all check out that page, man. He gonna upload this episode probably within a day or two after we do this. Y'all can go check me out on Facebook at Dumb Boss on Facebook. You can go check out the Messiah Boss on Instagram. Once I get my hands on this episode, I'm gonna dice it up. I'm gonna get some clips. I'm sending it right to social media. You know what I'm saying? We finna try to set this thing on fire, man. So we finna try to get y'all a great little conversation tonight while we can. You know what I mean? But other than that, bro, check out Ro Teague on Facebook. His name Roger Teague on Facebook, man. I'm pretty sure he gonna be sharing some clips and doing things of that nature. So man, just let us know when y'all see it. You know, comment on it and hit us up, man. Like you said, we finna be big in this game. Just hold on, but we coming. You know what I'm saying? So but other than that, man, house cleaning wise, man, I like I said, bro, I'm gonna always shout out everybody who's still going. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna say, well, I know we stopped. I know life really hit me. You know what I'm saying? So I know how it is. I see a lot of people, and I be like, girl, you still going? And you know, life happening, man. This going, kids happening, this happening, something happening. Somebody, I'm losing somebody. I'm trying to bounce back. You know, everything is happening different for everybody. So with that, bro, everybody who's still going, everybody who hanging in there strong, bro, everybody who trying to start something, I get it. This 9 to 5, it's you know, be grateful for your 9 to 5 if you got one. But other than that, man, I understand people trying to be entrepreneurs and get to this money out here, and you know, help take care of their family. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that's still going, I can name names all day. You know what I'm saying? I give shout out to my wife. You know what I'm saying? I can give a shout out to my kids. You know, I'm gonna give a shout out to Ro Teague, all my partners. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who y'all is. I ain't got to really name all y'all because, you know, I can go on for on. All my family, I can go on for on. If you still going, you still hanging in there through your ups and downs, your trials and tribulations, and you ain't gave up, bro. Hey, my house clean up for y'all, man. My house clean up for y'all for sure.
I like that.
But with that, bro, you know what? Man, let's take a spin, bro, because I remember we lightly talked about this a while back, but I'm bringing it back, man.
Okay.
Man, it's a guy, bro, I see on Facebook, and you know how so right now the wave right now is you know, everybody doing their good deeds. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of those good deed videos that's be going out. People be doing good deeds, helping out homeless, doing all that stuff like that. So it was a guy, man. I'm a add him when I start posting clips. But it was a guy, and he asked a question, and he said, to be honest, if you do the totality of everything that's going on in your life, and if you were told, okay, today gonna be your day where you're gonna be on,
okay,
and then you sit back and you do the totality of everybody, when you think about everybody that, not necessarily that you have to help, not necessarily that you have to take care of, but when it's all said and done, when you look at yourself, you'll be like, hey man, you know, I want to do this for this person. I want to do this for this person. I want to help this out. When you look at the totality of what's going on, how much money you think you would need? Ballpark figure. How much money you think you would need if you was on and you want to make sure, okay, I'm gonna be good. Plus, I want to make sure all these people good. Because I'm asking this question not necessarily because something that he was talking about, but I'm asking this question to kind of lead into something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, because I would like to say that I small ball myself. You know what I'm saying? So not doing that, let's just go with 100 million. You know what I'm saying? Where I can say, okay, I got a checklist of this, and I want to help this person, like you said, help this person, do this, do that. I probably wouldn't use nowhere near that, but I just say 100 million off, you know, off just
100 million to be safe, right? Just be on the safe side. 100 million to be safe. Yeah. So 100 million to be safe. And so when I first heard him say that on his video, I was thinking, okay, I was thinking like my internal family, my wife, my kids, you know what I'm saying? My mom, my sisters and stuff. So I was thinking, I was small ball and I was thinking small. But then I was like, when I think about everything that I feel like as a man, as a young man, and on top of that, as you know, the oldest grandchild of my grandparents. You know what I'm saying? When I think about the oldest, my mama's only son, when I think about I got a bunch of nieces. I don't got no nephews. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I think about all that, and I think about the totality of people that I feel like I got to take care of. You know what I'm saying? Or that I want to take care of.
Okay.
Now, when you was like 100 million, I'm like, boom. And people like, well, that's being greedy. Now I can safely be like, man, you know, I think I'll be good with 50 million. You know, I could say that, but on the safe side, when I'm talking about living out the rest of my days, and if you telling me I probably won't make no more money than that number, oh yeah, I'm saying 100 million. I'm saying 100 million. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that's just like I said, that's a safe number. I'm saying for myself, but at the same time, that's just if you tell me if I'm just taking care of, you know, immediate fam, outer external fam, you know, sisters, nieces, nephews, cousins, and aunties, you know, stuff like that, I say 25 million.
Yeah.
But to be on the safe, for me, I'm always 100 million.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm always 100 million. You know what I'm saying? And what we talking about now, I'm actually saying that to lead into something. I'm trying to segue into something.
Okay.
I'm segueing into this, and it's leading into relationships, right?
Okay.
And I was telling a young woman, especially like a young woman from our community,
okay,
you know, who grew up single parent household, It was just her and her brother.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Grandpa died early. Grandma stayed settled. Grandma stayed single and widowed. Um, all her aunts pretty much was in, you know, bad relationships or like single. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Uncles in and out of jail, in and out of prison.
Mhm.
And at the end of the day, me and her was having a conversation. And it always go back to, you know, providing. And I'm pretty sure I had this conversation with my wife one time. And I done had this conversation with many of people. I think even me and you had this conversation, but I never had it on a public forum like this. I don't recall.
Okay.
I tell people, especially young women, it's nothing wrong with having preferences, and no wrong with having standards. Especially when you're looking for whether you want black love or whether you just want just love, period. It don't matter.
Mhm.
Whether it don't
Mhm.
matter, it don't matter what your preference or who you date.
Mhm.
I tell every young woman like this, I get it. You was told that, you know, uh, you meet a man, y'all come together, y'all get
Mhm.
married, and you become first in his life. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It's you first. It's you. It's you before the kids. It's you everything. It's you first.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
understand that. We've been told that our whole life.
Mhm.
I say, okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I say, we are in a time right now where, you know, women have, you know, really pressed on hard about men being providers, men being able to pay everything, pay all the bills, take care. Women have been pressing hard up lately that I need a man that needs to be able to take care of my wants and my needs. He should be able to provide all that. I
Mhm.
should be able to just sit back, relax, chill. If I'm gonna make money, I'm gonna make money that I can stash. That if I decide I want to leave, I can walk away with my nest egg because he's supposed to be taking care of everything. He's supposed to be providing everything. He's supposed to be solely. I'm supposed to be able to sit back poolside with my girls, drink mimosas, and chill and go to work when I want to because this man is taking care of all of my wants and my needs.
Okay.
And I say you have to. And I say, well, it's nothing wrong with that, but you telling me every male that hits the age of 18 and decides that he wants to start dating, you think that's going to happen? You think every male that is born, that is living, will be able to make money to be able to provide all his girls wants and needs? He paid for financially everything. She don't have to do
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
And on top of that, if y'all decide to build a family, he gonna take care of all the family wants and needs until y'all get your kids to a point to where you ushering them out on themselves. And he done made enough money to send his kids out into the world with a leg up in this world.
Mhm.
So you want a man to be able to do all that by himself.
That's a lot of money. You gonna need a lot
That's
of
a
money
lot of
for
money.
that.
That's a lot of money. That means you never have to lift the finger to pay any. Matter of fact, you don't have to work. You don't have to do nothing.
Mm.
Every male that's in this earth, once he gets to the age where he consider grown and want to start dating and take on a wife, that's what he's supposed to do.
Mhm.
I said, every woman won't get that.
Mm.
Every woman won't get that. That's a
Yeah.
miracle. That's a miracle. You see what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
a true blessing for a woman to get a man who's going to take care of her wants and her needs,
Yeah.
everything, and she don't have to do nothing.
Yeah.
And the kids' wants and needs is all taken care of.
Can I ask you a question?
That's
How old? What's the age range of this woman you talking about? She young?
uh younger than us, yeah. Yeah, younger than
Okay.
us. Younger than us, but she ain't too young. She ain't too young.
Okay. So like, maybe 30s or something.
But
Let's
I
just say
had
that.
this, but I had this conversation with women that was younger too, to open their
Okay.
eyes.
Yeah.
And I
Because like
said,
you
you have to
said,
think about it.
because you said
What's
when a
up?
man turned 18, you know what I mean? So like
To think about it. To think about it. When a man turned 18, he's considered what?
he an adult. He grown.
He considered an adult, right? He
Yeah.
considered grown.
Yeah.
Now you telling me by the time that man hit 21, if he decide he want to get married, he should be able to take care of all her wants and all her needs.
Yeah.
Every man on the earth. when he decides to take on a woman, whether he's taking her on 20, 19, 21, 22, he's supposed to be able to take care of all her wants and all her needs. You got what I'm saying? All the needs and all the wants, and she should never have to do anything. And if she do work, she should be able to save her money just in case if she get mad for whatever some reason, or they decide to split, she can walk away. He could take that financial hit, and he just have to start over.
Yeah.
But you can walk away with everything you didn't hustle, you didn't save. You can walk away with it, and he shouldn't want none of that back, and he shouldn't have to get none of that back because he's the man.
Yeah.
Now, I told a couple of young women, I say, I want y'all to understand something. That's a true blessing. And I get it. Y'all see these athletes and these entertainers and all that stuff like that who are making that type of money. 9 times out of 10, a man who making that type of money, especially when they're making it young, most of y'all not going to be the only woman. You not. Which was what I'm saying is, yes, those type of people living that caliber life, they are making enough money to get one woman, take care of all her wants and all her needs, take care of the kids that they produce if they live like that. So yeah, I'm not saying that. But how many athletes and entertainers are on this earth that's making that type of money? Because all athletes and entertainers ain't making high dollar.
Yeah, that's true. It's only a certain few.
But for one. So if you sensationalize and tantalize and mesmerize by that life, you have to understand all athletes and entertainers are not making top dollar. They ain't all multimillionaires. You know what I'm saying? For one. Yeah. And I say two. And since they was young black ladies, I say, let me talk to y'all from a cultural standpoint. And I say, don't get me wrong. Y'all help out that black people were the only one who was going through struggle financially. No, it's financial struggle everywhere. So it don't matter if you think, okay, you can be the young black lady who's an exception to the rule, who can go to another race and get one of their millionaires, and you thinking, hey, you know, every black woman could do that. Every black woman can't do that. Every black woman won't do that. There's not enough high financial earning men on the planet for all these women that's on the planet. So if you got a man who could take care of all your wants and all your needs and you don't have to do anything, that is a true blessing. Because every woman not gonna get that. Yeah. And on top of that, I was telling these group of young women, because they was younger, these group of young women, when I had this conversation with, I say, look, I said, think about your brother. Y'all got brothers. Think about your brother. I say, y'all got cousins, right? Male cousins. Think about your cousins. I say, if your brother or your cousin get on today, 10 million, 20 million, and he got a girlfriend, and that girlfriend thinking, well, I've been here in the girlfriend stage. I've been here when he ain't have nothing. I should be number one. I should jump. I should be wife. I should come before everything. And I say, ask yourself, if your brother was in that predicament and he got a girlfriend that's thinking she finna be wife, put it like this: if your brother, this is NBA draft night, this NFL draft night, and your brother going to the draft, this pre-NIL, he ain't getting college money. Yeah, this is old school. This old school. He about to walk into financial freedom. I'm finally about to step into some money. Your brother for 21, 22, 24 years. Your mama's son for 21, 24, 22 years, 33 years or whatever. Your grandmother's grandson for how many years he been born. Your cousin's cousin for how many years he been born. Your auntie's nephew. And the list, and I'm just talking about the women in his family that's going through whatever they're going through. Now, don't get me wrong. We hope the women in our family have good husbands that can make all this, but that's not happening. We see it. It's not happening. A lot of the women in our family are single. A lot of the women in our family is single or widowed, or they've been through 3 or 4 divorces already. They ain't living no financially great lives either. So as that young man who's most likely going to be the first generation black millionaire in his family that he know of, and he got a girlfriend that's thinking, well, this it. This is my lucky day. My boyfriend has just stepped into the millions. I know I'm finna turn wife. I know I'm finna come number one. And what comes with him marrying her, if he do that, he got to take care of her family too. Because that's what she gonna expect, right?
Yeah.
Especially if she came from a family who ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
But you who is his blood, all y'all expect for him to take care of y'all first. Before that woman who's trying to be his wife. So I say, I want y'all to think about something. You standing right there and your boyfriend about to come into some millions. 20 million, 30 million, 40 million. And you the girlfriend. You that young lady he been hunching on for the last 2 or 3 years in college. I want you to ask that young man something. When you finally come into that money, how many people do you feel like you have to take care of? How many people do you feel like you have to take care of? How many people have you been growing up dreaming about, crying about, getting mad over, sweating for, because they living a life so bad, so you've been busting your butt because you've been having thoughts for years of, I got to take care of these people. Ask that young man who just came into that money, how many people do you honestly feel like you got to take care of?
Yeah.
And he do want a wife, though. He do want a wife. And I want you to ask yourself, how many people in your family is that young woman who her family never, your family has never seen nobody who had no real money. So your soon-to-be husband, if they don't start acting too crazy because they see him coming into no money, once he latch on to you, you gonna expect him as your husband to be looking out for some people in your family that you wish that when you finally got some money that you want to take care of. So his financial up and comings got to take care of everybody that he want to take care of, and that got to take care of everybody that what he done married into, want to take care of now. You know how much that is on a young man? I don't care if that young man do got $100 million. Yeah. You still know how much pressure that is on a young man?
That's a lot of pressure.
So I want you to ask yourself as a young woman, think about how long it's honestly going to be before you honestly be number one in this man's life when that man feel like he got to take care of so many people. Think about it. I want you to really think about it.
Yeah.
Not saying that man can't love you. Not saying that you're gonna be the one. Not saying that you're not gonna be the one in the house with him. Not saying that. Not saying that you ain't gonna be the one who married to him and have his kid. Not saying that. But when that man has grown up for years thinking he got to take care of so many people, and you have came into his life with your issues, and you starting to think, well, his money is my money because he gonna be my husband. And you got all these people that you want to help out of debt, and you want to have a good life and want to be able to take on trips. How much pressure do you think that is on a young man? And is he financially literate enough to understand all that? With being financially literate enough to make sure he's not getting robbed in the process. How much you think that is on a young man? So how much y'all think that is on a young man who don't got no money? Who busting his ass every day?
It's true.
So I say, you think about it. Just ask that man in his life, How many people you really got to take care of? Before I understand, I'm not telling nobody not want to get in no relationships. But these are the serious questions that people don't ask before they get in a relationship. And then when they start having financial issues.
Yeah.
Because if you got a husband who's working a regular 9 to 5, or maybe he got a degree. Now you got to think about it. Most people getting degrees, they still coming out $100,000 plus in debt.
He did, yeah.
They paying back student loans and everything like that. Mm-hmm. So that degree, it looks good on paper, but if he got this degree, but nobody in his family got no money, mama struggling, daddy struggling, mama sick dealing with cancer, daddy dealing with X, Y, and Z possibly, ain't got no job, whatever he may be going through, grandma and them ain't doing bad. If all these people in his family financially messed up, like what will he got? He want to take care of his.
Yeah.
You're gonna be mad at him because guess what? You like what you supposed to take care of, because you got to understand a woman's ideal of taking care of me is taking care of minds.
Everybody.
It ain't just taking care of me. It's taking care of minds. It's taking care of my friends. It's making sure my friends get to have fun with me. It ain't just me. When she want to walk through the mall, she want her friends to walk through the mall with her. When she want to shop, she want her friends to be able to want to shop and say, "My man got it." When she want to go on a vacation, she don't want to go on a vacation by herself. She want to go with her friends. And guess what? She want to catch the tab because her man's supposed to have it. He got the money. Guess what? If she living in a nice house, guess what? Well, I want mama and them to live in a nice house with me too, or live in a nice house either. I don't want mama and them to still stay in the hood. And guess who's supposed to take care of that? Especially if she ain't got no daddy or daddy ain't really got nothing going on. Guess who she looking to take care of that? Him.
Yeah.
So what I'm telling women, before I get it, y'all bones be jumping, y'all flesh be moving, y'all be ready to jump in the sack, but y'all don't be ready to answer and ask the right questions before you start really tying yourself with somebody, getting married to somebody and getting in these long relationships and signing all these documents with people. Because you have to understand money. Yes, money is a very big part of life. And when you actually sit down with a man as a woman, before you get your feelings hurt and you don't understand, and I want young men to ask themselves the same thing. When you actually put everything on paper and think about everything that you wanted to do first, and you got to remember, because as a young man, all these dreams and aspirations you wanted to be able to take care of before you even thought about meeting a woman, having a girlfriend, having a wife. You had all these things that you wanted to take care of and buy and take care. You had all these. So when you honestly ask yourself about all this, ask yourself, are you really ready to get in a relationship? Yeah. Are you really ready to settle down? Yeah. Are you really ready to get married?
Yeah.
Because you will come to realize, just on the financial aspect, most people not.
Yep.
Most people not. Most people not. They not.
Yep.
And they don't wonder why you always be seeing a lot of these people thinking, especially these women, think the grass is green on the other side because they see somebody who got a little bit more than they man and they ready to jump.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Like you say, don't even know the dude though. You just know what you see, which is especially once you bring social media into it too, because social media ain't nothing but highlights. You don't see the whole totality of a person if you look at
all you see is glimpse. All you see is glimpse.
Yeah. They can be riding that little Lambo that they showing or whatever. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That can't be there. And like to flip it, like you said, men got to think about that too. Young men, like, I'm pretty sure you've seen that documentary on ESPN, Broke, where a lot of these athletes, once they get into the league, basketball, really the black ones, basketball.
They don't understand their money. They don't understand their money. Yeah.
They go through it. There's so many stories of it. Like you say, trying to take care of everybody, and like, because I remember Vince Young, that one stood out to me a lot. He was going to Cheesecake Factory like every day, spending 3-4 racks, like thinking this money gonna keep coming, but it don't work.
Don't last forever,
And God knows who else he was trying to take care of and all that.
Yeah,
lose the money. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
and like you said, as you know, money is a vital part in relationships. Very, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
And like, if you don't have literacy and all of that, you could run through a bag real quick. Even if we had $100 million,
$100 million
you can run
bag, you
through it.
can run, especially when you an athlete and entertainer and you don't understand the fine print and all these taxes and all this stuff that they taking from you and all this stuff that they charge you. It's different when you talking about I inherited $100 million cold cash and it's mine. You talking about, especially when these people who getting this money and this money is tied to all these unwritten laws and rules that they don't know about, that you got to pay most likely other people $1 million+ a year to tell you this is how you save your money.
Because like you said, we don't got the literacy.
We don't got the literacy. We don't got the, and then on top of that, the literacy is so cold that you can have the literacy, but they put it in all kind of certifications and stuff for you to use the literacy. So now you got to pay this person to protect your money. You can't just be like, oh, this is what I got to do. No, but you got to have this person. He's certified. You see what I'm saying? Like it's all tied up in ways to get your money up out of you. And then when you talk about, you just talk about not having financial literacy, and then you talk about having survivor's remorse. You the one who done came on. You the one who made it. Now you're making all these emotional purchases, and then on top of that, these people who you're making all these purchases for don't have the literacy to even take care of all that. They're gonna keep your number ringing because they don't know how to take care of no $300,000-$400,000 house. They don't got no money to do that. Guess who they gonna call? You. They gonna call you. They gonna blow through that bag, and guess what? Now you got them living on cloud nine, bro. I can't live like this no. You. And imagine he has to do it from his side and her side as well. Now don't get it twisted. There's women out there making bags. There's women out there making money, but they're not making nowhere near as money as much as men. On the grand scale of things, they not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you have to understand, and most of these women are going in with the ideology, my money is my money, his money is our money.
That's a big one.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you a man, and you supposed to bite that in case I do want to leave, or you did something for me to want to leave, and I'm supposed to be able to try to take half of what you done built, half of what you done worked hard for, X, Y, and Z. Because then it's another thing. Especially if you got a young man who making money before he meet his girl, she already coming in with competing with his mama because his mama think that's my child.
Yeah.
So that's mine.
Yeah.
When he made it, we made it.
Yeah.
So you already got to deal with that.
Yeah.
So guess what? If you telling me as a young lady, if his mama then protected him and saw him along the way, all this way, when he finally make it, he's just finna marry you, and just all of a sudden your say so become equal to his mama, that's never finna happen.
Yeah.
His mama supposed to step to the side. You think she finna step to the side and let you drain that man, let that young man dry? That's not finna happen. So I tell young women all the time, to truly have a young man who's making enough money continually to take care of all your wants, your wants and your needs. You got to remember, your needs in the grand scheme of things, grand scheme of life is basic. I can have $100 million. You don't need to live in no $5 million house.
True.
You just need you just need a roof over your head. I could have $100 million. I could have $100 million and be living in a 3-bedroom apartment and be fine.
Yeah.
So that's a need. We got water, we got shelter, we got food, we got all that, and we could be right in a 3-bedroom apartment. No, but you want a $5 million house.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this man most likely gave it to you. You see what I'm saying? You don't need Range Rovers and Land Rovers and Bentleys and all. You don't need that. You
Bugatti.
Want it. So guess what? Bugatti. Guess what? He didn't gave it to you. You don't need them. You don't need them. Fly first class everywhere you go. But guess what? He do it because he love you. And guess what? Those needs always spew on the other people. You want them to roll just like you roll them. And when they don't have a person fitting the bill for them to roll like that, you playing off your man money. So in hindsight, I just want to tell young women this. It is a true miracle and it's a true blessing if you got a man who's taking care of everything, wants and needs, and you don't have to lift a finger. Yeah. You got to pay bills. Like he put you on the phone with the light company and the water company, and you paying bills because you ain't got to worry about it because the money always there. All you got to do is make sure it get paid. Okay, that is a true blessing to be able to go do whatever you want to do Monday through Friday. Be able to go to 2-3 vacations a year. Be able to take your partner, your home girl, sometimes your co-workers, all these extravagant lives that y'all want, and it's all on this one man dime. It's a true miracle to have that.
Yeah, it is.
Every woman is not gonna have that. So I want young women to understand every woman is not getting that.
That's rare.
And for you women who got that, a lot of these women are coming at your man 100, 1,000 miles an hour when they see he can do that for you. Because so many women want the same thing.
Yeah.
Because
No, go ahead. Good.
No, say what you want.
Because I'm gonna ask you a question. Like, how many? Because like I think the examples and the conversation you had, I would say that's an extreme. That's like extreme. Because we talking about extreme people with 100 million and
yeah.
Because what's more than likely, like let's say 80% of people, both people got to work. We live,
right.
We try to live in a nice house with a cul-de-sac. You know what I'm saying? We try to live like like a nice neighborhood, but not too crazy.
And most people who doing that, it's taking both of them to do it. It's taking husband. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
husband may be taking care of 75% of everything.
Yeah,
and a wife coming in with her 25%.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of the times, it's still taking two people to do it.
Exactly. And then like
you know what I'm saying? Right. All these neighborhoods we ride by every day, most likely it's still taking two people to take care of that lifestyle that live in these houses.
Yeah,
every day.
In this economy, bro.
In this economy, it's still taking two people.
Yeah. So I mean, if you let's just say, because you got a son that's college age, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So, what would you tell him to look for in let's just say a potential wife? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure y'all had these conversations, you know what I'm saying? But like,
we had these conversations. We had these conversations, and I tell him, bro, before anything, bro, before you even look for a woman. Now I get it. Now it's hard to make money. People, for all these people saying it's easy to make money.
Yeah. I
don't want to hear from when you own and now you're making money. Yeah. I want to look at all them years before you didn't have no money. So you telling me it ain't easy. It ain't easy to make money. Yeah. It's not. You found your loophole. You found what worked. Now you're making money because it's not hard. It's not easy to make money, especially legal money. It's not.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I tell him before he even look for a woman, make sure his money right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got to make sure you set yourself up to where you have enough money and enough abundance to scale up if you decide that's what you want to do, and you can do it by yourself. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So, like I say, if you comfortable living in a 2-bedroom apartment by yourself, do you have enough money with how you working to scale up and now get a 3-4 bedroom house if you decide to move in this woman and she ready to have a family?
Yeah.
If you feel like you can't comfortably do that and you got that, you probably don't want to rush into no relationship.
That's true.
Now, as far as looking at women with character and all that, yeah, there are certain character things that we want. Yeah, we want him a woman that's kind. I don't want him a woman that dress a certain way, because when when you accept people in certain lifestyles, 5-10 years down the road, it's gonna be hard for you to not that you're trying to change them, but what you accept, which if you accept it from the jump, 9 times out of 10, if they think like that, and it's gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad if they don't ever want to change.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I tell him, if you know you don't want a woman who got a foul mouth, don't accept a woman with a foul mouth. If you know you want a woman who ain't wearing shorts up her, but halter tops on, and I don't care if it is going to the gym. If you don't want a woman who's showing their body, don't accept a woman who out here showing her body. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that's what you don't want, that's what you don't want. If you don't want a woman that's always on the scene in the club, don't accept no woman who's on the scene in the club. Because when you accept her like that, and what happens if she want to turn that up?
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
What happened when you want her to slow down because you want her to show this good representation of your wife? Yeah. Well, guess what? You didn't meet her looking like a good representation. So if she never show it, it just don't work like that. And one last thing you don't want to do is get married to somebody that's not showing these character traits already.
Yeah.
So you have to really study these women and be like, this how she moving. This how I like how she moving. She's moving like how I want.
Yes.
She's moving and she's going in and out of public. She talking. She acting like the way she portraying herself. That's how my wife to move. Because 9 times out of 10, if she's moving like that right now, that's how she's going to be for the remainder of her life.
That's who she is. Yeah, that's who. And the reason I asked that because me is 45.
Exactly.
Is I guess what I'm saying is like me as a 45-year-old man, I believe that you got to get to know somebody. First of all, you got to know yourself. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Do you
for sure?
What type of do you want a wife? Do you want to play the field as a man? Do you, as women, as men and women, who are you? Do you want to be a wife? Do you want to be
who
a
are
husband?
you?
Do you want to be single? Do you who are you first? And if you
know thyself,
exactly. So if you me, I know I probably would be a husband. I know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a playboy like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, my money ain't right. So it's like to be, like you say, to be a husband, your money got to be right first. You know what I'm saying? Then you can, if you meet a wife, if you meet a woman that's a wife, okay, after you studying her and getting to know her, then then y'all can do what it do. You know what I'm saying? But like, but I don't think most of these, especially if we talk about youngsters, because you just finding yourself, or you exploring like sex, relationships, and you like hormones and all that because they racing through your body. So it's like a lot of them don't really have patience. I mean, our age too. You know what I'm saying? If you it's but I'm speaking more people your son's age. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you really it's really hard to display patience because you got these hormones racing through your body. You want to smash or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like but you really got to take time to get to know yourself. You got to, you know what I'm saying?
And you got to know them. You got to know
exactly.
Y'all got to know each other. Y'all got to know each other because what's going to happen is that you need to have a very, very, very strong gauge of once I finally get this person under the same roof, and once I commit to this person, I kind of got an ideal of what they gonna be like for the remainder, and I got an ideal of what I don't be seeing them doing and how I don't be seeing them acting. Because the thing about it is what you don't want to do is people got past, and especially now with people, the way people are so afraid to reveal their past. I tell my son, you got to be careful because a woman may have a past, and I get it. You ain't trying to ask her body count and all that stuff like that, and she could be acting all good, all calm, all sweet. But if she ain't got things ironed out before you marry her, and then you end up marrying her, and then all of a sudden now you start seeing all these different attributes of men exuding from her that she done dealt with, and it came out of nowhere because people do change. You do not always see the red flags, bro.
That's true.
You don't always see these red flags until sometimes you got in too deep.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I'm telling you, I know people who were like Ace Boone Coon, like Ace. all the way up until that baby came. And then when that baby came,
like a flip, like a switch flip.
They hate each other's necks. They hate each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can't be with each other. They like it just thing like a true switch then flipped. Changes do happen like that, bro. You don't not always see the red flags. You don't even always see the construction zones. You don't always see them, bro. You don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't. You know, so yeah,
I mean, say something. I want to say this, like you know, me and you, we've been cool 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know me, and like, you know, let's just say lack of experience. Let's say that episode 6, right? But like me, I observe. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people relationships and all that. So that's how I learn. So like the ones the healthy relationships that I've seen, that you know, my partners, you know what I'm saying, and I'll be around them and they girls, like they both building, or they both willing to help. It's not about okay, the one party is just sitting chilling while the other one breaking their back. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a team effort. It's teamwork, even with kids and money and all that. You know what I'm saying? So you really like. Not if you can't work together with this person, if one just want to kick their feet up, that's how long is that really gonna work till the other party get tired? And you know, it go both ways. Let's just say the woman was carrying most of the weight or whatever, and like you know, the dude wasn't even trying to contribute. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that can only get you so far. You know, the ones I've seen are like where they, like I said, it's teamwork and they want to build each other up. You know what I'm saying? Like we in this together. You know what I'm saying?
Because you have to understand that life where somebody get to just kick back and chill. Like you said, you dealing with somebody who has a more overabundant style of money.
Yeah.
Like you have to deal with somebody who got some major bread coming in for you to be able to sit back. Like for normally for most men to have their woman sit back while she's pregnant and not have to go to work. You got to have, you know what I'm saying? Like
you got to,
like your itinerary got to be flush.
Yeah. You
might not necessarily have to be rich, but your itinerary got to be flush. And I'll get into that on another episode when it comes to that, because that's a whole other topic. But all your I's got to be dotted and your T's got to be crossed. You know what I'm saying? I get it, you may not be filthy rich, but you got to have everything kind of in some type of order in order for that to happen in most cases. So to have a woman who, like I said, you can sit back and you can take care of all her wants, all her needs. And you got to understand her needs are tied not just to herself, not just to her kids. Her needs are tied to wanting to be able to do stuff. I mean, her wants are not just tied to herself and her kids. Her wants is tied to wanting to do stuff for other people. So guess what? It's going to always cause a rift.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, especially when a lot of these people, like I tell my son, I say, you got to understand, you're gonna recognize financial issues before she will, because she coming in with the mindset that you ain't gonna never fall off, especially if you already own. She coming in with the mindset that he's on. I got me a good one. Ain't no thought in my mind that he ever gonna stumble.
Yeah. Yep.
Ain't no thought in her mind really what you got to take care of. It ain't no thought in her mind of, put it like this, it ain't her thought. It ain't no thought in her mind that you might have to take care of this younger sibling or help your mom with this, or grandma and them doing this, or you might be paying for dialysis, or you might be. Ain't no, all she thinking about is, I got me one, he taking care of me, we own, we good. She ain't never think about you falling off. Because most women, when they men fall off, it's like a culture shock to them. That's why they be up and burning off most of the time. And hurry up and trying to jump to the next joker, because it's a culture shock, because they never thought this man was gonna fall off.
Yeah. Yep. But that's a part of life. I'm not gonna say falling off, but going through storms.
Have a bad day.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, got a storm to weather.
Have a bad season. You know what I'm saying? Bad month, bad, 2-3 months, or whatever. Life, like you said, life be lifing. Like at the beginning of the episode, when you was like, man, life done it seemed like life can
Yeah,
hit you with a few challenges. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Since the last time
yeah,
we linked on this pod, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
that's just the reality of life. It hit everybody. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So like
yeah.
when we talk to marriage and like lifelong, that's why they say, for better or worse. That's in the
Yeah,
Bible. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I think a lot of people don't. They just focus on, like
They
you
don't
said, the
they
better.
don't really believe in the vows and stuff like that,
Yeah,
bro. They
yeah.
really don't,
That's a
man.
whole, like you said, that's
You
a
know,
whole other conversation
yeah,
right there.
that's
Yeah,
that's a whole nother conversation, man.
that's a whole
They
other
don't really
episode right
believe.
there. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
man. Most of these people jumping in the marriage 1 foot in, 1 foot out already, bro.
Man, that's true. That's
You know, but
true.
that
That's so
definitely
true.
is a whole.
That's a series right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a whole nother situation, man.
Yeah. I got a question for you though, brother. I mean,
What's up, bro?
if you done with if you done with this this part of the show, you ain't you said everything you need to say.
Yeah. We good.
Okay,
We
okay,
can phase
okay.
in. We can phase
Because
into
we kind of touched on this when we talked. When we did the little pre-talk before we was about to jump back into this. It was a situation that happened in in our life, right? Saying where it's like, I ain't trying to put nobody's name out there. Let's just say you had to remove somebody from your from your presence,
from my
almost,
presence. Yeah,
from your presence,
yeah,
through
yeah,
through blocking. And like,
yeah.
let me ask you this, like, not getting too specific, you know what I'm saying? When you have to do things like that, let's just say generally, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if you decide that this person can't be around you for this season or maybe forever,
Yeah.
is there
Yeah.
a way that a person could get back in? I don't want to say good graces, but like where it could be like, okay, I could see that this person done changed, or they done seen the error of their ways. So let me give you a trial basis. Let's talk again. Is there any way you can redeem yourself after, like, somebody done did you dirty? Let's just say that. You know what I'm saying? It to you personally, boss. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Can you come back from that?
Me personally, I can always keep it cordial with somebody. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing of that nature is it depended on what they done, and then on top of that, it honestly depended on if you honestly feel like you ain't did nothing wrong and you still walking around doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because see, it's so this is my thing. I could understand. So walking into certain things, right? I hear, man, guess what? Walking into certain things, I know people can tell me all day. They mouth can say this, they mouth can say that. I ain't gonna never do this. I ain't gonna never. It put like this. It's just like what Peter said to Jesus. But I will never deny you. I will never deny you. I will never deny you. And Jesus said, you're gonna deny me 3 times. When they on your behind and them knives to your neck and they telling you they want to kill you too, you'll deny me 3 times. You're gonna deny me 3 times. Certain people you got to already know going in. When people be talking, it's just talk, bro. Because you got to really see them under that type of pressure. And when you kind of understand pressure, when you see people do certain things, you can already be like, bro, I already kind of know that going in. You see what I'm saying? But if you telling me there's certain things that just should never be done. You feel what I'm saying? There's certain things that should never be done, i.e.
lines shouldn't be crossed.
There's certain lines that should never be crossed. I would never sleep with my cousin, Gail. I would never sleep with my brother, Gail. I would never even flirt with a Gail. I would never even make a pass with a Gail.
Yeah.
That I already know there's certain type of ways that I'm gonna talk to them that they will never feel nothing but a big brother protective vibe or a big cousin protective vibe. That's it.
Yep.
It's just certain lines you don't cross.
Yeah.
I will never cross my brother a certain way. And it's like, bro, you really my brother. You was doing that. Bro, it's certain things going in that should never be done.
Yeah.
It should never be done. At the end of the day, it's simple. I tell people like this. Roti, I can ride by your house every day. And I know you got $100,000 in the stash in the crib.
Mm-hmm.
I know it.
Mm-hmm.
I know you ain't never. I know the days you at home, the days you ain't home. I know everything.
Yep.
Bro, I ain't never going to your house.
Yeah.
I'm just not going.
Can't do it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going. I'm not going. Even though I know I can get away with it, I'm not going.
Yeah.
Just because I see your door, put it like this, just because I see your door wide open, I'm never gonna enter your crib without me trying to reach out. Hey, bro, you know your door wide open.
Yeah. Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know your door wide open.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like even if I may feel that something may be wrong with you on the inside, I'm still Roti, what's up? You in there?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm still giving a warning before I go in there to find what I'm gonna find. I'm just not gonna go up in there be scrummaging. It's just certain things you don't do, bro.
You're right.
I'm never gonna go behind any of my partners' back for nothing. No money, no gal, no position, no nothing. It's just certain things you just don't do.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when you come to that, it's you might see somebody who do that, who acting like that. Personally, I ain't really got nothing against. Like, if that's how you move, that's how you move. But I'm just gonna not never let you close to me like that to be able to move on me like that. Yeah, it's just I'm not gonna never let you move close to me like that, because if I know that's how you moving, you got to go ahead and just take your butt whooping and stay over there, because bro, it's no need to move like that. Put like this, bro. It's never a need for me to steal from you, bro.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn, bro. I can be down and out bad. I'm never finna a quarter, a dime. I'm not stealing from you, bro. Because it's the principle. The principle ain't that you stole a dime. The principle that you stole. So if you stole a dime, you're gonna steal 100.
Yeah.
Because I know it's in your mind.
And then what's even colder about it, especially let's go with me and you, you know what I'm saying, a couple other partners, like classmates. Instead of stealing from you, I know if I need it and I ask you for it, you got it, you'll give it to me.
You'll give it to me, yeah.
And the same way, you know, if I got it and you need it, I'll give it to you. It's yours. What you need? Okay, bet. You ain't got to steal from me, because that's how we, 20 years deep for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's like just shitting on somebody just to do it. Like, why would you steal from me? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got me.
There's no need, and I tell people like this, even to people that's consider themselves my enemy, or maybe I consider them an enemy or whatever. It's still a code with me, even with the enemy, bro.
Yeah.
It just I was born and I was raised to keep it player at all times, bro. That's how I was raised. I'm gonna keep it player at all times. So it's just like even no matter how much, put like this, a person can jump online and spread all kind of false accusations, talk about me dirty, talk about my family and whatever, and I never get online and talk bad about them.
Yeah,
I'll be like, bro, that's your character. That's not me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Put like this, it's like I tell everybody like this. Up until this point in my life, I ain't got no scandals. I ain't got no, this is how he was. He did this to me. He tried to do anything to me. I ain't got none of that now.
None of that.
Nothing. I ain't got no police chasing after me talking about I tried to assault anybody or sexually. I ain't got none of that now. None of that. Because if I had stuff that deep in my life, you as my partner would know. Yeah. Bro, I'm facing this. That somebody said I did this. I ain't got none of that in my life now. So why? I ain't got nobody. Think about it, bro. I ain't got nobody hooting and hollering on social media telling me that I'm some type of deadbeat. I ain't got nobody sending me all kind of messages on my page. You deadbeat this, you this and that. I ain't got nobody blowing up my house saying I'm doing. I ain't got none of that.
Exactly.
I ain't got none. Even to people who know my partners, I ain't got nobody telling my partners that I'm a dead. I ain't got none of that.
Mm-hmm.
So when I blow up, I shouldn't have none of that. You see what I'm saying?
True.
When I blow up and now I'm starting to, and now we into the money, Rotique should never have no issues with nobody when Rotique finally get to the money. I ain't nobody walking around here with no issue with Rotique now. So if Rotique come across 2 or 3 million tomorrow, nobody should be hopping out the woodwork for all these problems with Rotique.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
And if they do, okay, it's a disconnect. Something off.
It's a disconnect. It's telling me something wrong with your character because now all of a sudden, if you had all this animosity to me, now you done waited until I got on to where you feel like you can get a financial gain somewhere. Now you putting out all these false accusations and allegations against me. That can honestly do some harm to me. Yeah. Which in hindsight, you could call me and we could talk behind closed doors. And if you really have something going on, we can iron it out. And now I probably could throw something in your pocket, give you a job or something. But you gonna run to all out in the open doing all this whole ass shit, trying to get your 15 minutes of fame. And I tell people, you better make sure you capitalize off that 15 minutes. Because once that motherfucker over, you will never get it from me.
Yeah.
You see how all these people go put like this. When I look at 50 Cent and all them, bro, I'm the millionaire nigga. I'm the nigga who bust my ass. I'm the nigga who did this. The whole world saw me raise my kid. The whole world saw me have my kid on tour and all that. Bro, I'm never fit to get on not a radio station or podcast and give my baby mama a light about nothing. I'm not going to go back and forth about what's going on between me. Nothing. Say what you want. Say what you want to say. Do it. Yeah. She said this, bro. That's her.
Yeah. What the young say, man?
Bro, that's her.
What the young say?
He said that about me. If you know, you know. He said that about me. Oh, bro, that's what he said. Oh, shit, that's what he said. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, nigga, I'm the motherfucker that's up. You gonna need me. Obviously, you need me because you need me to try to help do what? Keep your 15 minutes of fame burning.
15 minutes, yep.
So guess what? At the end of the day, I'm never finna give nobody no free promo, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm never. So at the end of the day, if you can't talk to me about behind closed doors without trying to set me up and do all this stuff, bro, once I find out that you got bad energy towards me because you more greedy about a come up, you more greedy about a come up, or you more greedy about trying to knock me out position or put yourself in position to think you equal with me. Once I figure out that's what you doing, I'm just gonna be like, bro, hey, if that's what they say, that's what they said.
Yeah,
it is. You know,
like they say, bro, like if people trying to set fire to you, basically, and what they say the best way to stop a fire, not giving no oxygen.
Not giving no oxygen.
Me talking, like me engaging with somebody that's trying to take me down. Oh, okay. That's just adding fuel to the fire. If we going back and forth, like you say, 15 minutes, keep going, keep resetting.
Yeah.
If you tell me, oh, okay, yeah. If you say something about me, he did this, blah blah blah, and I respond, well, you get to respond back. Then I respond back,
and when it comes to things like that, bro, it's not no coming back from that. At the end of the day, you never gonna see me keep going back and back and back and over and over and over and over. Keep trying to tell people why it ain't no coming back from that, because guess what? I'm keeping them alive by doing that.
Yeah, that's true.
At the end of the day, like you said, bro, I ain't giving you no gas, I ain't giving you no oxygen, I ain't giving you no fuel, I ain't giving you none of that. You know what I'm saying? People gonna get tired of hearing them say the same thing.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Now what's gonna happen once you say that? And I'm gonna be like, I ain't got nothing to say about that. What, you just gonna keep on saying all this stuff?
We're gonna keep talking in circles?
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So at the end of the day, we already know why you coming after me, because you see I got some type of light, some type of shine, some type of money.
I'm up.
That you're trying to attach yourself to. So at the end of the day, it's just certain things people shouldn't do, bro. People shouldn't go behind behind their people back, bro. I'm not gonna go behind nobody back and do none of that. I'm not doing none of that, bro. And certain things you just can't come back from, bro. It ain't that I can't be cordial. I can't be cordial with a person, but it's just certain behaviors. It's just like, bro, it was never a need to do nothing like that.
Mm-hmm. And then like on the back end of that, or in the aftermath, you ain't taking no accountability. You blaming everybody else.
No accountability.
You blaming everybody else for what thing blew it up. You
moving forward trying to blame other people now.
Yeah, Messiah Boss don't fuck with me because you told him what I was doing to you. Nah, Messiah Boss don't fuck with you because you did what you did. That's all. You did what you did.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all it is.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's certain things you just don't. It's certain things you just don't do, bro. You don't do, especially when it comes to people. When it comes to their person, it comes to their whereabouts. It comes to all that stuff, man, because you just never know what kind of ill intent and will somebody else got for somebody.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't trust people like that. Like I would never sit there and tell nobody anything about anybody because I don't know what they got waiting for them.
Mm.
That just like giving somebody the line up on somebody, giving somebody the rundown on somebody. No, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And people be thinking, everybody just chatty patties, bro, and some of these people get active. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, bro, you just don't. It's just certain things like you always say, man, mind the business that pays you, bro. And when it's not your business, stay up out of it.
Stay up out of it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's certain behaviors though, bro, you can't come back from. Not saying that I ain't gonna see you and be like, bro, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, just that presence that a person maybe once had after they did some foul acts, bro, you just can't. Nah, bro. Yeah. It ain't no because certain situations with certain people, they still to this day feel that they ain't did no wrong.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you got a person, and then you got to talk about when you got a person who got bad understanding.
Yeah.
That they feel like, I don't think I did anything wrong. Nah, bro. It's just because at the end of the day, they gonna spin on you eventually.
I feel you.
You know,
like say, man, like they say, you can't unspoil milk, man. If it's spoiled,
you can't unspoil milk, man.
It ain't gonna be fresh again.
You know, yeah, it's a wrap, bro. Hey, you can remove the mold spot out some food, but it's mold spores all over that you can't see. It ain't gone. It's a wrap. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? But but man, this episode 60, man. Once again, hey, y'all watching the episode. We got a little deep on the first night. I think we did pretty good. But if y'all watching the episode, man, let me drop the email one more time, man. Yeah. The email is QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. That's the email. Hit us up. Man, let us know what kind of topics you want to talk about, man. Let us know what kind of questions. Let us know that you even want to get on the podcast with us, bro, and we'll be willing to make room. We did it in the past. Man, shout out to everybody from the past. Shout out to Portia. Shout out to all the poker game brethren. Shout out to JC. Shout out to Natrix. I hope your book doing good.
Yeah, no doubt.
Shout out to so many people, man, that have been on the podcast, man. That we gonna be trying to line it up and bring more people back again, bro. You know, like I said, we getting this thing started slowly but surely. But other than that, man, like I said,
you know what I'm saying? You know, your boy got shout out to ladies. Come on, man.
Yeah. All you females, don't be afraid to jump on the podcast, show some pretty faces, and help us blow this motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? Come on, like get on the podcast, man. Like, hey, let's talk about some things, bro. We ain't here to embarrass nobody, but at the same time, bro, we talking to you. Let us talk to you like a brother would, or uncle would, or a father would. You know what I'm saying? Let us chop it up with you, man. And that's what we here for, man. So other than that, we probably gonna shut this thing down for the night, and we gonna get into what we call a pod encouragement. Now, for those of y'all who understand the old podcast, we used to go from talking about a main topic, go to stroll down the TL, which we're gonna get back to strolling down the TL. We just gotta make sure the TL looking right, man, because I feel like that was a big segment that we had.
I ain't been on TL in a minute, bro.
So long, right? So we're gonna get back to strolling down the TL, and then we do what we call as part encouragement. So right now, this part of the episode is called the pause encouragement, and what that is that it's the encouraging words that we give to the listeners before we get ready to shut this thing down for the night. So with that being said, man, Roti, man, what you got for the people?
Man, I say this, man, because you started with you know, you kind of been through some storms, you know, you kind of hinted at it. So I say this, man, you know, whatever storms we go through in life, it's not forever, man. You know, you just keep going, and eventually the storm gonna pass. It's gonna be sunny days again. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let the storm, don't just sit in the storm and just sit there. You got to keep moving. You got to keep going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get, you know, side. And you know, I say this, man, like, and if, like you said, entrepreneurship, if it's something you want to start or, you know, believe in, a dream, chase it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's like, man, I say this, man, because you know, I'm a big sports guy, big football guy. You know, I don't know if you heard about Chris Johnson. Remember, running back from the Titans?
Yeah. I heard about him.
You heard about his diagnosis. You know, he's younger than us. You know what I'm saying? Like, life could change like that, and you don't want to be, you don't want to sit back and wonder, man, what if I didn't, you know, what if I would have tried it? Try it, man. You know what I'm saying? Try it, and like Aaliyah said, try again. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So. You know, that's all I gotta say, man.
Yeah. Well, me, man, to encourage the people, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, I'm gonna always tell people, don't sleep on themselves, man. Like, don't sleep on themselves. Don't sleep on themselves, bro. And get out and just, you know, collaborate with people. You know what I'm saying? I've always said, great uprisings and downfalls are all tied to groups of people. You know what I'm saying? Nobody become great without help. Nobody. I understand we live in a world where everybody say, you know, we one deep. I'm by myself. I'm solo. Nobody become great without people. Nobody become great without a team. Nobody become great without acquaintances, whatever, work, whatever you got. Nobody become great without other people. Yes. And downfalls are tied to multitudes of people too. So you got to be careful of who you got around you. Absolutely. You got to be careful who you got around you. So you always got to, you know, examine everybody you bring around you. And I feel like people don't do that enough. You got to really examine folks. And I ain't saying you got to really be out here intentionally trying to put folks through the fire, but you got to pay attention to these red flags. And when you see these red flags, bro, don't let these red flags you know, fester on. Don't always try to clean up what you think that you see, and don't think. But put like this: when you see something that's bad character or bad behavior, and I get it, you want to be so optimistic that you want to give a person a chance, especially if they looking like they are a good piece to your puzzle. But you got to remember, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things look good before it get bad. You know what I'm saying? So you have to examine everybody around you. You got to examine people and just understand that you know, if you're gonna put them, if you gotta, you don't necessarily have to put people through the fire, but when they show you certain things, don't turn a blind eye to certain things, because what happened is when you turn a blind eye to something and you be like, well, it ain't so bad. You looking at the situation that's momentarily and you like it ain't nothing detrimental, so you turn a blind eye to it, and then that same behavior will come up around something that's major, and before you know it, they done cost you something major, and now you mad, and now you really out of character because you like, I recognize that way back then and I slept on it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't saying that they may be super bad people. They just not the people for you and what you got going on. So you got to recognize and examine the people that you bring around you when you pursuing your purpose. That's what I got from folks.
No doubt.
So with that, bro, this is a Quality Life Podcast, man. Episode 60.
It's
It
good to
feel
be
good,
back, my
man.
brother.
It's good to be back, man.
Good to be
It's
back.
been a while.
Yeah,
It's been a
no doubt.
while. But with that
No
being
doubt.
said, man, look for
What's
us to
that
be
email
going
again,
live.
brother?
Email is QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. It's QLIFE, the number 3 at gmail.com. That's the email. Hit us up. And look for us to be going live. And come on, man. Let's turn this thing up. Quality Life Podcast.
You know it. Till the next time.
Till the next time.